Joining us now, the head coach of Tulane, Lisa Stockton. Good to see you.
Hi,
how you
how
doing?
are you?
Everything good?
Yes, things are good.
Preseason pick. Yeah. You're going to give me the
no
standard.
Pressure, right? No pressure.
You're going to give me the standard coach's answer about this? Go ahead. You can.
Well, certainly. It's nice to be respected.
Right.
You know, I have a great group that I'm really proud of, so it's nice to get that respect. And our kids are excited. Maybe that's the best part. They're excited about it.
Would you think it'd be fair if I would say something to the effect that your players have not only always been the biggest, the strongest, or the fastest, but they've been the smartest? You think that's
You're not at our practices. I don't know.
Is there some truth in that, though?
I think that we've. Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. I mean, I think that we play very hard, and I think we have a system that they have to learn to do well. But we just had some real competitors, and you know, there's Olivia Grayson, our senior. I don't think there's any more competitive than that one, and I think that sets a standard for the rest of them.
Last year's team. What stood out to you about last year's squad? Who made the difference as far as the growth process of the team from last year?
Well, first of all, last year was a ball. We had a ball. We came in with lower expectations, and then our freshmen just played up. And I think that was a big key for us. I mean, they played well. You did have the upperclassmen when you talk about Olivia Grayson and Ty Snow and those players that played really well for us. But I think they just took every game as a new experience. They went out there and they played hard. We did a lot of things wrong. We didn't shoot the ball very well, but we found a way to win. Defensively, surprisingly, we were pretty good. And so I think last year as a coaching staff, we learned something new about our team every game, and you know, that helped us to even be prepared for this year.
You finished 23-11 last season. What did that prove to the young ladies of what they can do this season? Because 23-11, obviously good. Didn't you know, the conference record was okay. What did last season do for them as far as, I think we can do a little bit better this year?
Well, I certainly think they probably realized what they had done more when the season was over. We had gotten to the finals of the conference tournament. Right. We went to postseason. I think later on it maybe hit them that, you know, we could be pretty good. And during our career, I think we really could build something special. And you look at our 14-man roster, and 10 of them are sophomores and freshmen. So, you know, it really does give you a lot of hope that the future's really bright. I think they've worked really hard this summer. They've come back. They've worked on their weaknesses, and hopefully you'll see a difference in them.
Olivia Grayson, you've already mentioned her, but who else is going to stand out this season, or who are you expecting good things from?
Yeah, that's a tough question, which is nice. I think Ty Snow had a great year last year. One of our other seniors, Janique Kotsky, has really come back and playing the best I've seen her play. And Whitney Bibbins is a player that's returning that we're excited about. Played her freshman year, was injured last year, coming back. She's a new dimension, gives us a new dimension there. And then you got to talk about Danielle Black. I think her season last year just really showed what level she can achieve. Our big wins last year, Danielle played really, really well for us. So a lot of players will contribute to this year's team.
What does this team have to improve on from last year, numbers-wise, that you look down and you say, that's not good, we need to be here? What's the most important thing?
Well, first of all, is our shooting percentage. We won 23 games shooting 38%, and that doesn't happen very often. We've really tried to approach it from the shot selection. You know, we've got to have better shot selection. We got to know what our shot is, and we got to hit them. I think we can create some more steals this year. Last year we played a little more conservative because we were so young. I think we can get out and press and do some things this year. And we lost a great rebounder in Brett Benzio, so we're going to have to make sure we make up that stat. Our rebounding stats were good, but we're going to have to make up for her.
How much of the shot selection had to do with the fact you had the young players?
A lot. You know, you think about how much film work we do and show them, okay, was this good, was this bad, you could have gotten a better shot here. We spent a lot of time with that. So I definitely think that's a new system for them and younger players on the floor.
And the conference this season, how do you think it's shaking out? Because it seems like there's an awful lot of new players joining different teams this season.
Well, when you look at that preseason ranking that the coaches rank on, I think all of us just kind of, we guess, because there are a lot of new players. And I think it's, the exciting thing about being a part of this league is anybody can win it. And it's not one team's going to dominate each year. So it's exciting for the fans. And I think it's exciting for our kids that they can come in and have a chance to win a conference championship. So I think it's anybody's ballgame.
Do you get renewed energy every year? Because coaching is difficult when you go through the whole season, and for your career, you've been very, very successful, obviously. But this time of year, do you get that new little spark in you?
Absolutely.
That you're ready to go?
It's the nice thing is when people say, does it ever get monotonous because you've done it, you've been at the same place.
Right.
Every team to me is a new team and a new challenge. And I look back on some other teams and they were a challenge in different ways and how we handled those. Yes, this is a new group. I feel like last year we had a lot more questions going into the season than we do this year. This year we got to figure out how to use everyone, and it's exciting. I think what I do is the best job, and I work with great people.
One final question. A lot of coaches, they're obviously known for certain systems, but you're constantly tweaking yours, aren't you? You know what I mean? You're laughing now because I know a lot of coaches go back and go, I don't like the way I do that, even though I've done it for X number of years. Talk about the fact how much you self-scout yourself in the off season.
I think that's probably one of our strengths as a staff is that sometimes you recruit players and you think they can do certain things. Or what happened 2 years ago is we had some injuries that we had to change our whole system, and so we had to go more guard oriented. I think you got to play your best players, and you got to put them on the court, and you got to find the system to do that. So yeah, we'll change it, and maybe that keeps it fresh for me too. Is I get to learn new things as a coach and apply them and see how they work.
Excellent. Best of luck. Good
Thank
seeing
you
you again.